Alright guys, after multiple attempts of trying to do this correctly, I'm going to go ahead and just run it through. Alright, this is a new podcast. It's called Outside the Box. Okay, so the name of the podcast is Outside the Box. This is the first real recording that I'm doing. This actually going to be from beginning to end, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to be referencing work by a man named Douglas Hemp. It's Dr. Douglas Hemp. Last name spelled H-A-M-P, okay? So he wrote an article on this, and so I'm just going through, and I'm giving you a gist of what has been found at Mount Herman, okay? So let me give you, start with the name of the paper I'm reading off of is At Satan's Command, a new translation of Mount Herman Batios inscription. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so in 1869 on the summit of Mount Herman, which is in Israel, okay, those not familiar with Mount Herman is also where you have Pan's Grotto at the bottom. They used to call the place Hades down at the bottom of it, and this is also mentioned in the Bible, right, from Mount Herman as where Jesus ascended after the death. Okay, so Mount Herman, it has a lot of stuff going on. You have a lot of temples there. This is the one at the top, okay? So this is the highest temple that they found this at. And this was back in 1869. The Israel explorer's name was Sir Charles Warren. He came across a sacred rectangular building made of hewn stone blocks. Okay, this was located in Qasr Antar. That's spelled Q-A-S-R space A-N-T-A-R. That's the highest temple, like I was saying, 9,232 feet above sea level. If you want to look at it in meter-wise, it was 2,814 meters above sea level. Okay, so they found a limestone stele, which may be the only extra biblical and pagan memorial of Satan's actual command to the sons of God to create a hybrid race. This is evidence of such an event could happen. Okay, we know that the mountain had been regarded as a holy place. You have E.A. Myers, which believes that the inscription was very much in line with the pagan history of the mountain. To where he reported, right, this guy E.A. Warren, this guy Warren said that it exists on the top of Mount Herman and leads credence to a long tradition of the sacred high place that supports textual evidence for a holy mountain. It also provides evidence for the endurance of people who must have made considerable effort to come and worship within such harsh and cruel environments. So let's see, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty here very soon about the inscriptions on here. And just to let you know, it looks like this is held in the British Museum. It's just where you cannot get to it or see it because it is in the back and people aren't able to go look at it. But we do have photo evidence of it, which you can find because I have it right here on Google or whatever if you want to look at it. So we're going to go ahead and start looking into this. Alright, Warren's Nicholasburg connected the inscription with the oath taken by the angels under Semjaza in order to take wives according to the book of Enoch. Alright, that's a very important book if you want to look that up. Nicholasburg is also skillfully realized the name of God was supposed to be Hellenized version for B-A-A-L or Hadad. Okay, connected it with the place name of Baal Herman, or Lord of the Herman. Surprisingly, though, Warren Nicholasburg inserted the words "and holy," which do not appear in the inscription. The interpretation gives impression that God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob gave the command to the angels to create a rest in Nephilim, but he did not. Okay, so looks like some adding in on their part, which is not good. You don't want to be added in when you're trying to find truth. Okay. All right. So here's the inscription. It's written in ancient Greek. Okay. Let's see here. First word is kata, K-A-T-A, meaning according to. All right, and then we're going to go to the second word, collusion. Collusion. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this. It's spelled K-E-L-E-U-S-I-N, means command. Okay, the third word is thou. That's spelled T-H-E-O-U, and that means of the God. All right, and then you have number 4, megastal. That means greatness personified. Fifth word, bo. It's just B-O. Uncertain, possibly a prefix for ox, is O-X. Batio. Okay, that means epithet. O is number 7. O-U means where. All right, number 8, those swearing an oath, and that's called omnontes. O-M-N-U-O-N-T-E-S. All right, number 9 is going from here, and that's spelled E-N-T-E-U-T-H-E-N. This is ancient Greek right here. So with that fourth word, they note it means greatness personified, and it was popular. It was a popular epithet for Zeus, so it related with Zeus. That translation on number 4. All right, word 8, to affirm veracity of one's statement by invoking a transcendent entity, frequently implied invitation of punishment if one is untruthful, swear, or take an oath. That's the 8th word, the OT. You'll be able to find the names of the following ones that had signed this. You'll be able to find it in the book of Enoch. Shemjaza was one that it named off on here. So that's very interesting. The find is something that you can look up yourself if you want to research. In 1869, and put Sir Charles Warren. That'll pull up some stuff for you just by typing that in when you're searching. This it's been very interesting. It really has. So yeah, if you want to check this stuff out, let me know in the comments what you think. Do your own research. Don't believe everything these people try to tell you, and just dig. That's all we can do, is dig in for truth. That's it for the podcast. First one. Hey, I hope it's not too terrible, but we'll see you on the next one.